guest is here.
Personally, after 2017, said I would never go to EDC again.
And why is that?
I almost died both years that I went.
Oh, fuck.
No.
We're gonna get down on camera, y'all. I want you,
What's
I want you,
up?
and I want
That
you, and I
day
want you.
was the day.
And you in the back.
Chug, 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 chug,
Oh,
chug.
I'm
shit.
going with With the fatty. Sorry, we're drunk.
Hey guys, it's Brie. I forgot to press record on the audio, but I will be pressing record soon, I promise. Hi friends! Welcome back to another episode of Sorry We're Drunkkkk.
Sorry.
I'm Brie.
I'm Cindy. I'm Rosie.
And this is Sorry We're Drunkkkk. Today we are gonna be trying cocktails. Dun dun dun! It is everything you love about your OG White Claws, but it's now with a bold flavor, the bold Cosmo flavor, crisp bite of mojito, the tropical twist of Mai Tai, and the juicy kick of margarita flavors. This is not sponsored. I wish it was. And there are 7%.
I just noticed that.
We only have one box?
Yes.
Híjole.
7%ers. This is a 12 pack. Today, this is a 12 pack and it's made with real juice. Real juice, lightly sparkling. So it's not like incredibly sparkling. Slightly.
It says not a seltzer, not a cocktail, it's a clawtail.
Uniquely cold wave filtered. I don't know what that means. Uniquely cold wave filtered.
Let me open it.
I'm
I
excited.
should have opened it before we started, sorry.
It is okay. We're gonna grab a drink each. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh.
Mango margarita, strawberry Cosmo,
We'll just grab.
tropical Mai Tai. Okay,
Ooh,
okay.
that sounds bomb.
How many
No, I
flavors?
want that one.
I
wasn't gonna be picky,
called
but
dibs
like-
on that after.
Okay,
I love a good white.
I'm gonna put this here.
Yeah, they make sure to let you know it's a lightly sparkling.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to open this.
Here. Oh, here, you open?
I mean, because
Wait,
with the
How are
nail.
we all gonna do
I think I could do it.
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Nope.
I did
failed.
it.
Failed miserably.
I need to get one of those thingies.
Oh, I have some. I just have to remember where they're at. Put that on my to-do
To do
list.
this.
Okay.
Oh, I'm scared.
That hurts me and I'm not even doing it.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Do an air cheer.
I like the cheers.
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 I'm so sorry.
Cheers. I like the tropical packaging.
I will say, on initial first taste, it was giving me like not for local, like something like old school that was not that good.
Does this get calories or anything?
Oh yeah, what's the calorie count?
So I looked it up. Oh, okay. It contains 150 calories per serving. So how many servings?
Is it canister?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, 150 isn't that bad.
This is my dinner.
No, yeah. One of these is 150.
I think it could be worse because there's a lot of flavor
Yeah.
in these.
There is a lot of flavor.
Definitely not seltzer vibes.
It's it kind of reminds me of the
Yeah.
other cocktails. What are they called?
I'm already burping though.
Yeah.
Malibu?
No, it's like they're like 12%ers.
Cut water?
Cut water. It's kind of there's a flavor that it reminds me of. Is this cut water? Oh, my
Yes.
Maybe that's
This is reminding me of something too, but I cannot figure out what it is. I was thinking something old school, but I can't really put my finger on it. I feel weird because I'm completely looking this way and then the camera's
that
completely
way.
out.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, today.
In today's episode, we will be recapping not me saying EDM.
That
music.
Which means basically I will be doing a lot of talking, but also
we're gonna be like the interviewers. Yeah.
And
I was gonna say interviewees. No,
to help
they're interviewees.
me recap, we will be having Jesse over finally. Yay! Special guest alert.
Yes.
He's not here yet.
Yeah. He'll be here soon, but this is gonna be Cindy's first time ever meeting Jesse.
Yes.
I had the pleasure of meeting him through Rosie. And we'll get into it when
I
he
was
gets
gonna
here.
say, wait.
We'll get into
yeah.
it, yeah.
Okay,
But
so
yeah, I'm excited for Cindy to meet him.
yeah, I know this should be fun. I'm excited. Okay,
We'll be back.
bye.
Okay.
Hey.
And Jessie,
Hey.
our guest is here.
Hey, 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 hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited Jessie has finally made it.
Yo.
Okay, so this is our episode.
This is
Finally.
really your
We're gonna
episode.
do our EDC recap.
Yes.
We were in Vegas for 5 days,
5 days.
5.5 days.
God damn.
A fucking week, bro.
5 days of partying.
Yeah, like literally. Okay, so let's get into. Should we talk about?
Get into it, yeah.
Where should we start?
Let's get to know Jessie a little bit.
I totally forgot
That part.
that segment.
That part.
I was so excited to talk about
She was like,
and I was the one that told
Yeah.
me to do this segment. Okay. Okay, so Jessie, how do we know each other?
We know each other from elementary. Since what grade was it? Third grade.
I feel
We
like
know each
probably
other for-
longer.
Longer. We've
I
been
mean,
knowing
at
each
least
other.
known of each other.
So I've known Rosie forever. In high school, that's when I was like, this little baddie. I used to have her in my class. She was a baddie, and she didn't even realize she was a baddie in the high school. She was just a shy girl.
I was
Aw.
She was a shy
I
girl.
am a
She was a
shy
shy
girl.
girl
She is chill.
with a fatty.
Yeah, I was definitely.
No, but yeah, I met Rosie, and then I had moved to Vegas for like 8 years, and when I came back, we literally started seeing each other, like at our nephew's classes,
we
at
ran
the.
into each other like
We
at
just
fucking
started
Target.
at Target, and I was like, oh, it's meant to be. And then,
Yeah, it took us a while. I feel like how
That's crazy.
we've seen each other at our nephew's school for sure.
Yeah, I think I remember before I even knew who you were. I think
the
we were
football.
at Ray's football game, and
Oh,
she's
yes.
like, "Oh, my friend's here. I seen his nephew. I want to say hi."
So
Yeah.
I think it's very full circle of us because we went to elementary school together, and now our nephews are
Yes.
in elementary school together. And they're in
Shout out to
classes
my
together.
nephews because they're like, yo, shout us out.
Shout out
Aww.
nephews. Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. Like literally, I went to
Yeah.
Ray's open house, and he was fucking in
I
the
was
same
like, my
classroom.
reaction was there.
I'm like, what the fuck are the odds? Like, very, very.
It's
full circle.
small world after
After
all.
But I feel like it was meant for us to always come back to, like, it was
Yeah,
just
because
meant.
even
and
us
then-
just seeing each other,
Yeah.
like we never hung out. We didn't like talk like that. Like we knew each other, we were cool with
Yup.
each other, but never like.
Mhm.
Never.
I just knew Rosie was always my bitch because I would back her up no matter what. Like, I just knew what she was
I
like.
have
I
this.
always think of scenarios like, oh, if she ever gets, I'm like, why do I think that? I'll jump in.
You didn't even
like,
know me.
yeah.
I'm like calling a stranger. Just seen it.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that went like it's been like that for years, and then the final meetup, which we have talked about already, but like we finally met up and hung out for Escape this past
Escape.
year.
And then that's when I met Brie.
Is that just on some random shit Jessie posted on Instagram? Who's going to Escape?
Yeah.
Like
It was like, I was going to go with my best friend, and then she canceled, and then the other homegirl, she was just like, I can't make it. So I was like, let me post, and Rosie came through.
Yeah, I think the poster said like
Yes.
who's.
I literally
going.
felt the vibe. I didn't reply like for a couple of days or something.
I have no idea.
I didn't reply, but
remember.
that's because I was like, I was all like, oh my god, I can't believe she actually said it.
Aww.
She said, you know.
I replied to you very quickly, and then after I was like, because originally it was just gonna be me and Brie,
Yeah.
and
Solo
so
dolo.
Brie.
yeah, I low solo,
She a real one too.
and I replied to Jessie, and then after I replied to Jessie, I was like, oh fuck, I didn't even ask Brie, like, but I think she'll be fine. So
We're
yeah,
always
it took me. I'm
adopting
like, Brie,
someone to the Ray fam.
Yeah,
Always.
And I'm super blessed.
Aww.
Yeah, so that's how we ended up finally meeting up. We met up at Escape. He spent the whole weekend with us.
Mhm.
And we just had an amazing time together. You guys know. You saw the recap on that.
EDC. Hey.
No,
Escape.
escape.
Oh,
Escape.
sorry.
And then basically that led to EDC though.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say though that one day that you went to go say hi to him at the baseball game, football game, he straight up was like, "Hey, you're from the podcast."
He's been a fan.
Love
He's been a
that.
fan. Yeah.
I was just telling him how I was tripping out because, like, I'm actually gonna come out in their podcast, like an actual podcast, you know? Yeah. I mean, because they do this shit real good.
Yeah.
So,
It's official. It's
I'm
official.
not a shy ass person, none of that. But right now, it's like
it's a little scary.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
It gets easier. Trust me. But we were like this. We were like terrified when we first started.
You're doing really good.
Yeah,
because
really
us
good.
in the beginning we were like
every once in a while we're like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. I was watching all of them. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And then Cindy's
like
actually here. I deadass didn't know Cindy was gonna be here.
What?
Yeah, I
we
don't
went
know.
on a unicorn.
No, yeah, I thought like maybe she's gonna come, or like I didn't know it was like but
yeah. Sometimes if one of us can't make it, we'll have a guest and fill in. So
I'm usually a special guest.
Shut up. We're trying to get back on it.
Staple here.
I'm actually I'm happy to meet you and
Yay!
No, excited.
I can't wait for all of us to go to at least one rave. Just
yeah.
Should we say it?
Stop. What?
Cindy is going to Apocalypse. We're all going.
Apocalypse.
We're all going.
Yo, I'm excited for that. I'm not gonna lie.
We got our ticket. We're all going.
I'm debating Hard Summer, but I
like
really wanted to make Apocalypse because I love bass.
Yes.
Me too. Yes, we will be going to
Let's do this.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so.
It's in San Bernardino, right? The same.
No,
It's at the
here.
Queen Mary,
I never
which
been.
is why
Okay,
also
okay.
I'm like really stoked. I don't think we get to go in the Queen Mary.
I feel like they have. They
yes,
usually
no?
have afters in there though.
Oh,
And you can also
Wait, they'll come.
You can stay there too, which I was thinking about, but I want to see.
Speaking of, I need to request that Saturday. I don't want to.
It's like the 20. I already have that shit.
In November.
November 28th.
I need to request that Saturday.
Jesse surprised me with
Oh wait,
tickets,
it's
guys.
2 days.
Yeah,
Dos, Cindy. Okay, I need to request those 2 days ASAP.
So
ASAP Rocky.
Apocalypse, this one right here, she was like, I'm going to Apocalypse.
I bought the ticket, but
She didn't tell anyone. Yeah,
She didn't tell no one,
just
and then I was like, you know what, fuck. I'm like, Brie, we're going with her. Like,
you're not. You know, one thing about Jesse, we can get into it later, but like this motherfucker will not let me do shit alone.
He's so
I'm
down.
like,
He's so down.
He's like, no, bitch, you're not running
like,
away.
No, like in a full ass field, and then makes booty cheeks right here. Like, they'll snatch her ass up real quick, They'll be like,
I love you. Oh, you
like,
for that.
I love it, but also sometimes I'm like, just let me be free.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, I was literally dead ass gonna buy one of those dog things. I'm like, fuck it, like, run 20 miles of like, do it. You got this, homegirl. Shit.
Make it.
I'm like, not enough.
No, you
get
just
the
zap
zapper,
her.
but that's it.
You just zap her. Bzz.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm dead ass. I was literally
20 feet a little too far.
Yeah.
Wait, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Love that.
Like when we were talking about EDC, we were having like some set time conflicts, and I kept saying like, we can separate. It's okay. Like I'll go off on myself and come back, and he's like, no, we're not doing that. I'm like,
the first day we did it, and we just never
But that
found
was
each other
an
because
accident.
we didn't have any photos or anything.
we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, what's the next question for Jesse?
Yes. What is your go-to drink? Is it like a seltzer? Is it a margarita?
So it would be like a paloma.
You
Yep.
can say that. Like you can say that.
Wait, I'm like, can
Or
I?
He said adios, motherfucker.
okay.
One thing about Jesse is he's not really a drinker.
Because I'm 420
He's-
friendly.
Period.
Hey.
But he be drinking with us sometimes here and
Yeah.
there. Today's a special occasion.
Yup. And I'm already feeling a little
He
like,
always
hey,
claims to be a lightweight, but I don't know.
What do you mean?
I've seen you drink a
A
fair
couple
amount.
shots? Yeah, but I could actually if I
Mhm.
over like, yeah, I don't know.
No, I feel like he's a lightweight.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel that.
Mm.
He
But
could
I
be
have
like-
drank like.
Yeah, he be drinking with us sometimes. But yeah, he's more of a smoker, so that's. I kind of thought you were gonna say your go-to thing was just to be smoking.
Hey, but it is, but like right now.
But like if you're gonna drink,
important times like this, I'm fucking down. So, everybody chug. Hey.
We finished our drinks, guys.
you did.
We don't like babysitting.
We're adults over here.
Chug, 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 chug.
Oh,
chug.
I'm
shit.
done with it.
I did it. You know, I'm not a good chugger. Like I could drink fast, but
Hey, this shit is
What
pretty bomb, though.
I can't chug a seltzer.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
He tried the blackberry, buddy.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
First impression. Yeah, pretty bomb.
Like it.
Okay, I will get us a second
I
round.
want the
Let's
Mai
do that,
Tai.
and then
You want
want-
Muay Thai?
You guys,
Okay.
we're in my hot ass garage with no fan, no AC,
So
nothing.
we're
I was gonna say-
glistening.
I was
We
gonna
are
say,
glistening.
Our studio, they're AC, bro.
Will it be that bad
if we put
crack
anything on?
the door
It
open a
will
little
make
bit?
too much noise, so
I don't know.
we're sweating.
I'm kind of down to crack
Do you
the
think
door open a
we
little
can
bit.
crack it open?
I mean, I'm
Cause-
down to try.
Which one did you try? Blueberry?
I tried the.
I did strawberry.
Strawberry. Do you want to try mango?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, this is yum yum.
Yum yum yum.
Which
Mm.
one, friend? Mango
Yum
or
yum.
strawberry?
Eat 'em up.
Whichever one you don't want.
No, because you did tropical.
mango.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers, guys.
Some more.
All right, let's all cheers at the same
Hold
time.
on, wait for me. Wait for me. Hold on.
Hold,
You ready?
Okay.
Wait.
Let's do the.
Crack the thingy
one.
open.
I already opened it.
Oh, good job.
Okay, we'll get better. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Or did I? No, I didn't.
I don't know.
What?
I'm just confused as how I did that.
Well, she-
Your nails were
I
like,
seen her do this little trick like.
Oh.
What the fuck?
She
Shut
did it
up.
she did it without her.
Muscle memory.
Muscle memory right there.
Shit.
I was like, that makes a lot of sense. No, I'm just kidding.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Let's go. Sorry, we're drunk. Hey!
Cheers.
Oh, I love him.
Okay. Do you feel the vibes? We feel the vibes. Jesse brings
Oh, that's
vibes.
very different.
All right.
Do you like that?
I like
it.
this. Yeah,
maybe-
yeah, yeah.
That's very
Hot
different.
nice.
Did you try this one?
Mm-mm. I don't know
This
if
was
I.
me and fucking EDC, bro. How do you?
Everybody. Literally, we're like
Everybody's their
losing
mom.
Jesse.
Oh, yeah,
Turn
you
around.
need to-
It was a
This
trip
is not
because I
like
kept
that.
seeing like a whole bunch of like different people
Damn.
like do some
Very
those
different.
They're all pretty good though.
Yeah.
and I was dressed like on
But-
African deer. Like he was literally he told it from like I don't know where. Here you go.
Put on your cheek or your boob. Sure. He said, oof, not that one. We are hot. Don't forget to hot yourself. Here, let me hot you.
Ooh, that's, oh, this is it.
I love my veggies.
The fact that you still have some left and you were like literally
No,
giving out
yeah, bro.
hundreds of them.
That I-
Really?
And it's so cool because people are
Wait,
like,
I want it
been
on my
waiting-
cheek too.
I've been waiting for
And what the
this
fuck?
moment.
I ripped it. Sorry.
No, this is your mirror.
You want another one? Is what you're saying? Oh. It might not stick because when we're sweaty, it doesn't
I
stick.
feel like
No,
Nelly.
it was stick,
I learned
it sticked
that.
over there,
You
dude.
feel
I
like-
was out like,
No,
Where
remember
you
when I
at?
put it on
Where
my
you
booty
at?
and it wouldn't
Oh,
stick?
yeah, true.
If you wanna
My
go and
cheeks
take a
were
ride
sweating.
with me.
Okay.
And a rosy.
Okay, focus.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, I feel like it's gonna
Let
happen.
us stop. Let us stop.
Must be the money.
I'm so sorry to probably me who's gonna edit this because we're all talking over each other at this point. Okay,
I'm having fun, guys.
good.
Oh god! See, I told you, it's
Yeah.
like that first bit. It's like
Yeah.
kind of nerve wracking, but once
After
you get
that,
through
it's
it,
just a
yeah,
conversation.
it is.
We just try to keep it in order, but you know. Anyways, any other questions for Jesse? I forgot how it works.
I feel like the one we usually ask is like favorite or like crazy drunk story.
Do you have any favorite or
Mm.
crazy drunk story that you
That's-
would love
Thank you,
to?
Cindy.
Memorable.
Oh, memorable. that's a
Anything
good
when
one.
we tell you that,
Literally,
what comes to mind?
Probably when I was like 15, 16. I was like in the party scene. Back then it was like a party scene. Shout out to all the homegirls from HK because I know they're going to see this shit.
Hey.
How have we not kicked it with each other before? Because I also was in the party scene.
I don't know. I really don't know. But
Sorry, what's HK?
so our party crew, I was the only guy crew. So
Oh,
and
okay.
then it was all the homegirls. So it was called HK, which was like they were like Hello. They all love Hello Kitty. So it was like heavily conceited, and it was HK.
Okay,
You know?
this is so
Wait,
funny.
you need to
I'll
explain
give-
this
I'll
to
give
me
you
a
guys
bit
some
more.
literally
No,
high
this is
school
literally
core
bringing back
logo
memories.
type
It's
shit.
bringing back memories to me too, because I was from 18 Dummy.
Wait,
no, stop, bro. That shit
It's like
memory.
Like
They were
high school
cliques, they were
cliques,
party cliques.
little gangs, but they're not gangs.
They were
Wait,
just
they
like
would
party
throw
crews, like
flyer
go
parties.
and it was just like everybody would fucking dance, like, and it was all booty
Wait.
shaky music. And then that's when the
Wait.
rave scene, which was like the shufflers, kind of took over.
Yeah, but first it was
Everything on
like
Shuffle.
the
First it was
flyer
that
party.
ratchet shit.
Wait, I'm so intrigued. Okay,
I'll
okay,
show
okay.
you. I'll give you guys some pictures so you guys.
Mm-mm.
So with these cliques, would they host the fly
Yeah.
parties?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's like HK, and then there's like 69 ladies,
Mhm.
Nappy
What
boys.
the
Oh,
fuck?
I
Bad
remember like
Influence.
mega boys or some shit like that. I don't know. It was like a bunch of different ones. I actually have somewhere in my storage like some flyers that I have saved.
I know.
Did you guys get jumped in, or how does that work?
No, it was
No.
just like
It was just vibes.
there was like main heads. So like shout
Yeah,
out
yeah.
to Dimples. I know you're gonna see this.
Ah,
fuck? This
So
is so crazy to me.
so.
How did you get initiated, or like how did that work?
Did it start?
You just kind of had to
life,
like.
I just kicked it with girls. Like I'll have like guy friends too, but it was like very little because it was just that was my shit. So I know a lot of girls, so I would just I'll just be the only dude, and that caught a lot of attention.
So,
I got up quick, really quick.
You really just you kick it with people, and then they create a crew, and then people want to join, and it wasn't that serious. It was just you just claim your fucking little
essentially clique. The more people in your clique, the better the parties.
So we'll throw parties, but we'll still charge at the door. So it was you'll make your little side hustle.
I see.
I did one flyer party in my life. No, I did one flyer party in my life. That's crazy. I never knew that was a thing.
To be fair, I joined this to be. I think we're giving I joined this. Low key because we're. We are. I joined.
We're 26, y'all.
Forever.
Forever and ever.
21.
23 actually.
21. 23.
Hey.
I did join kind of late, so I was just going to parties without joining the crew. I joined the crew because my cousins and the girls that I were kicking it with eventually joined. So I'm like, okay, I'll be in it too. But I feel like it died down after that. Yeah. So I wasn't active as fuck, but I did. Raver? Yeah, no, I've been a raver for a very long time.
Did you make money off these?
I personally,
you personally didn't.
I didn't personally throw a party, but it's funny because even when we were in our clique, we also started kicking it with some other girl who started throwing parties, and we would support her. But I don't think she ever had a quote unquote crew. I don't know.
She just had the place.
She had a place, so she started throwing parties, and we would promote whatever the fuck party she was having.
I would have been.
Yeah, my mom would never let me.
Her mother would.
But on the other block, can't say too much. But we used to throw some parties out here on the other side. Mm-hmm.
Rosie's been an OG since a minute. She's been
I'm old. And I've been a party girl.
Yeah.
Don't show my family this.
Oh,
they don't know that.
Block them.
Block them.
My old friend, the one that had the flyer party with, we had done this Rosarito trip. And I did a whole vlog about it, so it was kind of iconic.
Iconic.
So we wanted to bring Papas and Beer to LA. So that was the theme. Papas and Beer in LA.
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah, that was our theme. And I think everyone watched the vlog.
Hey,
but because of that we did that.
I did see some of this.
Yeah. And her parents, they're too down. They're too down. So we did it at their apartment complex. Dude, we set everything up, we split whatever we were putting in, and then we were we made a price for people to come in. The parents helped us organize that shit to the fucking T.
$25.
They were like, okay, they were out there collecting the money for us so we could party.
Right.
And her cousin, she was I think she was studying to be a cop or whatever. So she was fucking security guard.
She was a bouncer.
Yeah. She was a bouncer. And it was so funny. The funniest thing that she found on someone was a fucking wrench. He lifted up her shirt and there was a wrench. And I was
wrench,
fuck.
One of those
Yeah. And I'm what the fuck are you gonna do with the wrench here? Get that shit out.
Damn, they were searching people.
No, we were searching the fuck out of people. We were searching the fuck out of people.
In this day and age, it's a must.
Yeah,
but this was a
But I feel low-key, back in the day, it wasn't like that. Now, this...
You pay
fucking crazy bitches. Yeah, people that are fucking weird.
But also, I feel the parents had that sense to do something like that.
Yeah,
We probably would have been but, luckily they had the brains.
They had that shit under control.
That's so funny.
We had the numbers, they had the brains.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, period. Oh, so good. We didn't even let him tell a story. We got to tell a story.
I forgot where the hell
Your 15-year-old story.
Oh, yeah. So,
what the fuck?
Coming home, so fucked up. I think I drink MD 2020s and 2 4 Locos. You see, I used to drink, guys, back when I was younger, but that was just it. I remember my homegirls just knocking on my door and my mom just picking me up, and I just remember throwing up all over the living room. And my mom just
she was pissed.
She was mad, but my mom was like, bro, what the fuck, and then I was just I'm sorry, I don't drink.
That's the one
how old were you?
I think I was like 16.
16. Okay, so she definitely didn't know you were drinking at
While
that time.
while I was already going out and about, she would be like, "Ya sabes qué, mijo? Que Dios te bendiga." And she would be like, "I'm gonna lock the door on you," and I'll go home, and that shit wouldn't be locked. Like, she's a real one, you know.
That's funny.
So,
That's cool.
I just I have just that time. I have some other ones, but those are too like, oh, you know, it was just like fighting everybody, and I blacked out that day. But
You can tell us if you want, or if you don't want to, that's okay.
no, it was just like I blacked out at my brother-in-law's, and then I don't know what the hell happened. I started fighting with like all the neighborhood little gangsters from the side because they all know my mom, and my mom was trying to just stop me, you know, like calm down, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck. I drank a lot, like
sometimes something takes over you when you're
bro, and I'm not like the one to fight, but I don't know, that day I was just like, what's up, Holmes?
Yeah.
I want you, and I want you, and I want you, and I want you.
was the day.
And you in the back.
It's the wrong day to catch a
but
with you.
I regret it that day, and then I was like, drinking's not for me. Like in my family, bro, we cannot drink because we're like angry drinkers. And we get it from my mom. We get it from my mom because my dad was hella chill. Like my dad was like, he was a vibe, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so it runs in the family.
Yeah. There's some people that it just happens.
No, but we're fun drinkers. Don't get us wrong, you know. But it could just take that.
But like maybe
it could go the wrong way. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Something could set you off.
Who stared at who?
Yeah. You stepped on me? Nah.
You breathed my air?
Sometimes I do that.
No, yeah, I get that.
I'm like, you
even at
step
a
on me, you
rave,
didn't
somebody
say sorry?
bumps into me.
But
Yeah. If you don't say sorry, it's one thing. If you say sorry, I'm like, you're good, move on.
Right.
If you don't say sorry, I'm like,
dude, and then I fucking hate when I'm the one being like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, babe. Like, I will look at them and I am so sorry.
Dog the shit out of you, like,
yeah, sometimes I'm like,
bitch, you're like,
that
bitch. Sorry.
Yeah.
Stanky ass
Sometimes Bree's
motherfucker.
too nice to these bitches, and I'm like, fuck them. You said sorry, now
Bree's
let's
a
move
baddie, and baddies really, some baddies don't fight.
Yeah, we're not
But
fighting.
I'll fight for you, so what's fucking good?
I know, he keeps saying that, and it stresses Brie out.
Oh, I know. Sorry. What's it?
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. I thought it was an emergency, but it wasn't.
Should we segue into the recap?
I think we should because we've already been talking for 25 minutes.
Okay.
So,
EDC recap. Are we starting with day 0?
I do think we're actually before day 0. Friend, can you help me? I did want to talk a little bit about before day 0, a little bit of the getting ready because Shein let me down.
It's some tariffs, honey. Some
Yeah,
tariffs.
oh, yes. Okay, so let me rewind a little bit. I did already have like outfits quote unquote planned. Most of them, day 0, 1, 2, and then 3 was like up in the air. But I was like, okay, once I finalize my outfits, I'm like, I'm gonna make one more Shein order with all my accessories. My freaking for each day, I ordered accessories with 2 weeks to spare. Usually Shein only takes 1 week, but I ordered with 2 weeks to spare. And no, they stayed at LAX for a whole week. And I left to Vegas without my little package. So I had to improvise. But it's fine, because you know what? When you get ready, Jessie, you don't even remember to put all your accessories on anyways.
Right.
So yeah, that was the first, like, I think you also were having shipment problems too, right?
Literally like 2 days, like the day of, or like the day before, my shit came in right away.
Love that.
The Bart Simpson does the
yes.
I was like, bro, I wanted to wear that for day
And you
one.
ordered that so far ahead of time.
But like probably like a month ahead, like it was just lagging.
Where'd you order it from?
From EDM something.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
During that time, it was like the whole tariff shit, so things were backed up no matter what.
Things were backed the fuck up. And
they were
Shein
just so
did do me
spoiled by
dirty.
Amazon.
You really were.
I ended up, that's what I did too. Which is so funny because the things that I did end up ordering, I didn't use half of them.
Really?
But like in my Shein order, I had like a lot of like toe protectant and like stuff for my feet because I was going to wear platforms.
For the worst.
Yeah, I was preparing. And then I also ordered like rings, bracelets, necklaces to match my fits and like fake tattoos and shit like that. Some of the stuff I quickly realized that it wasn't gonna come on time, so I like did a quick Amazon order. Paid double.
Or Amazon
more
be
than
coming
double.
through, like Amazon just like
When you have no other choice, yeah.
Came through, but that shit was literally more than double for each.
We don't
item.
like Jeff Bezos though.
No.
We don't support him, but sometimes we
But, like,
that's
Right. That's like the thing though.
I know. They need a I don't
We need
know
something
what
else.
need.
We need something
We need
else.
Jesus.
But like that 1 day, 2 day shipping be coming through.
We need God.
We need God.
Jesus. Yeah, so I ended up like paying double for some things, and now I have doubles of things because the
Ay,
Shein
ay.
order came while I was in Vegas. So now I have double belly chains and rings and bracelets
For the
but-
next one.
For the
Right?
next
Yeah.
For the next
honestly.
couple.
Yeah, we're fine.
But yeah, so that was the first thing. That was like my stressor before we left. But then after a while, I just like accepted my fate. I'm like, it's not coming. Let me just figure it out. I drove around here and I bought some shit from here. Yes.
I have a question. Was this your guys' first EDC? Yes or no?
No.
This is my second one.
Oh,
This was
both
my-
of you guys.
This was
okay.
my third.
Your third. Oh shit. Okay.
Yes. I went to EDC in 2016, 2017, and then this past year. And you went to E EDC.
23, and then this year.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
Mm.
personally, after 2017, said I would never go to EDC again.
And why is that?
I almost died both years that I went.
Oh fuck.
Um, back in the days, they used to have it in June when it was even hotter.
Oh.
Peak heat in Vegas. I'm talking 120 degrees at 4 a.m. Like it
That's
never
so
cooled
ugly.
down. It was so fucking ugly. Like I don't know. I don't know how the fuck. I don't know what took them so long to finally change the dates. But when the 2 years that I went, that was it. That was the case. Like it literally never got under 100 degrees the whole entire night. So that and my partying and doing too much, I would come home and be literally dead.
Yeah.
Can't hold nothing down. Like
Mhm.
we had to go to urgent care. Like it was
Fuck.
bad for a whole week, like in bed both years. Both years. And I'm like, you know what? It was fun, but like it's too
It's
much.
not worth it,
It's too
yeah.
much. It's not worth it.
Mm.
I can't hang, which is why I was very scared to go this year.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Did you have the same concerns this year?
I was very scared, yes, but they did change the dates, and
But also the fucking weather's unpredictable now.
it is
like,
very. And we're gonna get into that.
Bro.
We'll
let
get
me
into
tell
that.
you,
Yeah, it was. It was. But even on top of that, like I'm older now, and not only is all of that a problem, but like EDC is literally fucking so huge. We walked like 20 miles in one day, bro. Like it's
That's
not
crazy.
like we don't fuck around.
Is it bigger than Coachella?
Okay, so we did talk about this. I'm trying to compare it. Coachella's different because it's like very open. You know, like big open fields.
And EDC's not?
It's like more little sections.
Little sections, but you have to go like I don't know. I feel like
Mm.
Coachella is bigger, but for some reason EDC is just like a lot more walking, and you're on like asphalt, which is
Oof.
like hard on your feet, and
Yeah.
then there's hella stairs,
Oh yeah.
and there's also like this little like
Hill.
hill thingy.
Every
So-
day you have to either go up or go down. Like, bro.
Yeah,
Uh,
and that part I just feel like it's more tiring. It is.
Have you ever gone to EDC?
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
I can
Yeah.
recall Cindy saying she wanted to go, and me telling her like I'll never go again.
I'm
Sorry,
just-
but I'll never
like,
go.
I'm just waiting till Brie graduates, so I'll just
He
try
wants
to
to
like
keep going.
peer pressure her one time.
I know.
For the
this-
one time.
This year? No. This year? No, next year for EDC, I'll be graduating that weekend that EDC is in. So I'm like, you guys can't go. Not
Yeah,
allowed.
because while we were there this year, he convinced me that we can go again next year.
you have to wait.
But then
another
he was
year.
like, "Oh no, you can't because I'm graduating." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
no, we can't." But yeah, so I was very scared, but Jesse begged me, and that's why I went.
Yeah.
And
you did it.
and he bought me my ticket. So I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll go."
my friend Lizette, we had her on the podcast before. She did the camping experience, and I didn't know in the camping experience they have ACs. They're pods, and they have ACs in them, and I was like, wait, that's a little different than Coachella.
Right, but I don't know if I was just on the wrong side of TikTok, but because we thought about camping too, but everyone, like every review that I seen was like those fucking ACs don't work. You can't
Oh.
sleep. They're partying day and night.
But also the weather situation, she didn't really need it, you know, like
Right.
so-
That's true. It never
Not
was
this
too
year,
hot to function.
Because when I went 2023 was pretty hot.
Yeah, this year the weather was
I
fucking
fucked with it.
crazy. Okay, let's get into it.
Get
Day
into it,
zero.
yeah. Day
Hey,
zero.
zero.
Hey.
Drink.
So,
Yes, I think I want to drink too.
oh my god, we're gonna run out of drinks so fast,
I
you guys.
know.
Okay, so day 0, we decided. Okay, fucking Jesse over here, not only did he buy my EDC ticket, but he also was like, a show got announced for Sarah Landry.
And Nico Moreno, eh?
Yes, versus back to back Nico Moreno on Thursday night. This motherfucker was like, Rosie, can we go? Can we go? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, I'm already stressed about the 3 days at EDC. Now you want to do a fucking 4th day? And he's like, please, like, she's my queen. I want to see her.
I tried to catch her. Like, she had 2 sets here in Cali, like probably like a couple of months ago, and I fucked none. Both like right away. Boom.
Yeah. So he said that he's been trying to see her. Blah blah blah. Blah. Can we go? I'm like, okay, fuck it. You know, if we're gonna do it, let's fucking do it all the way. So we had a show on Thursday night. With that being said, I usually, the 2 times that I went before, would leave Thursday night like midnight or 11 p.m. going into Friday midnight so that we can avoid traffic. That's usually my thing. But since we had a show, I was like, okay, we need to leave in the morning then because there's going to be traffic during the day. So that's what we did. We left. What time did we leave? 8 a.m.?
And one thing about Rosie is when she says she's gonna be on the fucking dot, she'll be there at
I was like
on
10
the dot.
minutes late and I was stressed out about it. No, but I was stressed out about it because I'm like, no, I said we're leaving at 8. We're leaving at 8.
She'd be on it. Like,
and fucking Jesse did not sleep.
I never sleep, bro.
He was like sicko.
No, the reason why I don't sleep is because
You're so excited.
No, he
literally,
was busy.
I think I just got out of work too.
He worked like a crazy shift and then he had to go home and pack.
Start packing.
And he texted me like at 4 a.m. and he's like, I'm going to sleep now. And I'm like, bitch, we're leaving at 8.
I know.
But did you sleep on the ride?
No, I didn't.
We're going to get into the ride because I want to talk about it. But
I'm like, are you okay?
He did not sleep on the ride.
I'm not okay, but I was excited.
The adrenaline was up for sure. We left at 8 a.m.-ish and then we filled up the whole car. Oh, I filled up the whole car.
She fucking took but fuck it, she had everything, bro. There was nothing like that we did not have.
I felt like you because usually I make fun of Brie for overpacking, but I very much overpacked this time,
which was a good thing because she had like everything. She had like electrolytes. She fucking had something for your bones.
A pharmacy.
Yeah, literally.
No,
she had candy with
magnesium.
her. She had beads, all types of stuff.
Yeah, we made candy when we got back when we got to the hotel. I was gonna say apartment. It was like an apartment.
Literally.
Sometimes it's nice being Mary Poppins, having everything and anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I even took some pre-made food because I was like, we're not gonna have time to eat, and we didn't. Even with the pre-made food, we did not have time to eat.
Yo.
But yeah, so we were on a very merry way, and I will say that the ride there was such a fucking vibe.
Oh, I love that.
Jesse and I don't know what happened.
Bro, no, because you know
music.
what? She's like, she brings my childhood back. Like, cause she'd be bumping some OG ass shit, like that my dad and my mom would hear when they were like youngsters and they passed down to us to our generation. So it was like, she's like, I know she comes, like,
I'm stuck in the past for sure.
It just brings me back so many memories. Like, it's always a vibe.
Yeah, like I think I was just playing regular shit, and then Jesse's like, bring out the oldies.
Hey,
so we started vibing so hard on oldies, and then I don't know what.
And she goes way back, way back.
I did, yeah, I did. The old oldies.
Yes.
I did, and then like we were vibing on the oldies. I'm like, okay, let's switch it up a little bit. Then we started playing like some old school hip hop, like
Hey Mama.
And then we went into black.
That's old school.
No.
No, then that's
we moved into that.
Okay. 2000, early 2000.
Like I'm easy. No,
yeah. Then we hit the early.
We're on a Mary Wild shit.
I am not ready for a drink. It was catching my attention. I'll drink this one if you don't mind.
Yeah. Which one did you try already?
I'm these two.
Okay, this is weird. It has like a mint. Oh, it's mojito. Okay, it has like a mint flavor.
Margarita.
Okay. You want to try mojito or strawberry?
Strawberry. Well, which one you want to try? That one? Which one?
I like this.
Okay, pues.
We're literally about to run out, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we're only on D0.
We get to eat.
Okay. The ride there was a vibe. We got there in a great time. We had time to spare. We went straight to the tattoo parlor.
Ooh.
And we got ourselves some little matching tattoos. TikTok.
Hey.
Yeah.
What time was this?
Cutesy.
What time was it?
That's how I know our friends
8,
is real.
9, 10. It was probably like before 2 or 2-ish.
We got there low-key early because we had to be at the hotel at the beginning at 4.
Yeah, check-in was at 4. We had time to spare. Plenty of time to spare. So I want to say we got to the tattoo shop before 2. I could like check, but actually my phone is.
It was like at 4, cause
No, it's not 4. It was
No?
2.
oh 2.
Because we still had time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We had plenty of time. So it was like, let's say 2:00.
Mhm.
We literally drove straight to the tattoo party. And there was like this guy on TikTok that was promoting his shop that was like saying that he was gonna do EDC themed flash for $20 and up.
Very nice.
Cheers. So we got there and we were indecisive as fuck. But we got matching tattoos.
Hey.
I wish I would,
Well,
Hey, that's right.
Show that pierna.
Yeah. Well, it's their pictures here. But yeah, that was fun. And it, honestly, there was a hell of people there, but it did not take very long either.
And they were just like on their shit. They were like, oh.
Yeah. Jesse
Did you guys get the same person or it
No,
was
we
just
got the same dude.
We
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
we
okay,
did.
cool.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, we were right after one another.
Yeah.
I went first. But yeah,
Rosie's always down to go first.
I am because if I take too long to think about it,
Yeah,
I
chicken
might
out.
start getting
Yeah.
a little like I'm just like let me just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got our little matching tattoos. That was fun. And then Jesse
Did it
actually
hurt at all?
I love the pinot tattoos.
Oh.
I fuck with tattoos.
Oh.
it and
I
It's just the
haven't
feeling, and
gotten
then it's
any in a few
the
years.
stinging is like doing more. Like I don't know about how do you feel, or you just I don't know.
no, I low key like I fuck with the pain a little bit. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's-
And his hand was really soft. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
There's times where it hurts a lot, but there's times where I'm like it's just the right amount of pain.
Because you got it on your ankle and you got it on
I
your
got
wrist.
it like on my wrist.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I would have known, because there were like no hands, no feet, or whatever, I was having a hard time picking where I wanted to put it. To be honest, I might have. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. That was the most indecisive thing on was where I'm gonna put it. I ended up. putting
Rosie
it-
doesn't really have tattoos below her elbow.
I'm just the last few times I went to Vegas, I did some dumb shit. But other than that, I don't do that.
What do we call that?
She got the croissant.
Hey.
I got my croissant.
But the other side I
No,
love.
Mr.
Like literally I'm
Microsoft.
obsessed with. But the
But yeah.
other side I am obsessed with the sparkles.
I
it
also
has.
have a croissant.
She does have a croissant on the
Stop.
same side, so they're twinsies on that one.
Hey.
Oh wait, we all got matching tattoos
Oh,
with Rosie.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
How are we still friends?
Yeah.
Because
I
everybody I
am
have
the
a matching
branch.
tattoo with, I'm not cool with anymore.
Okay,
we
well,
didn't get
that's
it.
not
A
gonna
few.
like.
Hey, but we didn't get it together,
Yeah.
so that's different.
yeah, that's soulmate energy.
Anyways,
But I want to get this
um,
croissant covered up. Anyways, let's move on.
honestly, I'm like, I wish I didn't get this, but whatever. So yeah. So at this point, Jesse does have family in Vegas.
Ooh.
Right.
So That was my go-to. I wanted to go see my bebe.
May I ask, why'd you move to Vegas? Is it just like your family moved out there?
Do you want me to go into details? Should I go into
This is
details?
kind of deep.
Is it because the rent
If
was
you
Or
cheap?
should I not?
If you want to, if only if you're comfortable.
We can brush over it.
You can brush over it. It's all simple.
Okay, well,
Easy.
Give
I
us
used
a
to live in these
synopsis.
crazy streets of East LA, and I used to be a little run some mucks and do some shit that I wasn't supposed to be doing, and
Mhm.
I just had enough, and I still moved to Vegas, and I decided to still fuck around over there and just do some dumb shit, but thankfully in 2018, December 29, 2018, I was able to conquer all my evil
Oh.
past, and I'm better now.
He's
I'm in a better
now.
place.
He's
I'm a better person,
Yes.
and all thanks to my bebe, the one in Vegas, the one that's in Vegas. So that's
So
that
you
was me.
moved from East LA to get away from the lifestyle,
Yes.
but then it still
But
took
my
you a
ratchet
while.
ass met some ratchet people, and you already know how that goes. Hey, it was my past. But honestly, I always tell this to myself, like, if I would have not met the people I've known, my sister would have never met my brother-in-law, then I would have never had my nephew.
Butterfly
So-
effect.
Yes, so
Everything
I'm
happened.
in a good place. I'm about next year, and okay, so I have to tell you guys, like,
I
Okay,
hate when you
I
talk
had
about this.
got my tickets to EDC this year. I did.
What the fuck?
So, hold on, wait. Because my sister was gonna go. And so she was like, yeah, hyping me up. I'm like, fuck, And then Rosie had told me a day before that Brie was gonna graduate. And I was like, I don't know. I was just like, okay. But then I
You're like, I
canceled-
still want to go.
no. The day before yesterday, I canceled it. And I was like, you guys got me. I'm dumb for even doing that,
I mean,
because-
it
No, and then I
doesn't
thought about it.
You.
No, I was like literally thinking about it. Like, if I want to just focus on school, like because next year I graduate too, so I have to like really focus, you know. And I was like, I just can't, you know. Nothing seemed right. So like, but I did tell my nephew we were gonna go, so I'm sorry. I love you.
Oh,
Shout
the
out to
nephew
my
that we
nephew.
met?
Work, yeah.
Can you please remind me his name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy's
Hey,
a
shout out
vibe.
to
I like
Jeremy.
him. You
So then I promised a couple of people some dances under the electric sky, but
you're gonna have to wait.
2027.
Yes.
Yeah. Because my homegirl Brie, hey, she gonna fuck it next year. Hey. But
wait,
yeah.
so when are you graduating?
Next year in June.
June. Wait,
So you were off?
same time.
No, but June.
No,
but
but
EDC's in May.
So that's how I was like, you know, but then I don't know. So yeah, friend, I
See,
got it in the beginning.
Maybe I'm the reason that
You will
you know
always be the
you're
one thing
locking
about Brie is that she's a little white angel, so I know
Little white
everything comes to place when it comes to Brie. That's what I had to stand on. So that's what I had to. A little mexicanita, you know. No, let's cut. Let's jump around.
By white we mean pure,
Yeah,
angelic.
Yeah.
We're not white color.
Oh.
We can all see what shade we are.
Shit! Don't get me started, bro. Like, don't get.
Okay.
Stop.
Unfortunately, some of us are white.
Unfortunately.
No, you're beautiful. Stop.
Anyway.
I know, Cindy, your face card is really beautiful.
No, for real.
You're
No,
pretty.
I
No,
say
you're
that.
pretty. You're really pretty.
No, she is pretty.
I think she's genuinely so beautiful.
I think she is too.
I've always
It's very
thought
natural.
she's really pretty.
Yeah.
She was a fairy.
She was a
Hey, hey,
Wait,
hey. Am I daddy? Let me stop.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Refocus. We will be here all night.
Literally.
I knew this would happen.
Yeah.
Which is why I made it outline.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so that was day 0. He decided he had told me that he wanted to go see his family.
My nephew.
His nephew
Yes.
in specific. So after the tattoo we did split up. And I was like, don't worry, I will go to the market. I'm gonna get us some food. But this motherfucker did not tell me that he's picky as fuck.
I literally.
Oh.
I know.
I
I'm
said,
sorry.
What should we do? Should we get like just for sandwiches? Yeah, sandwiches, perfect. Cool.
I forgot to tell you that I don't fuck with like ham or turkey. I just like bologna.
Like,
So.
that's important if I'm gonna buy for sandwiches.
Hey, but she made potato salad and that shit came through. So
You didn't eat that either, bitch. Don't even say that.
Dead ass. I ate some. I was the only one that ate some.
wait,
was
Jesse.
the only one.
I was the
Jesse.
only one that ate some. Yes.
Are you a simple man? Are you like no ketchup, no tomatoes?
No, not all of that.
No
but
pickles.
okay, no, maybe no onion, no pickle. Like, hold on. Let me stop. No
Give me
onion,
the
no pickle
cebolla.
for sure. No turkey. Like, but I like.
Dude,
I
okay.
don't know.
Okay, so I go to the
Say
market.
It was my
right?
fault. My bad.
No. I'm like, it would have been valuable information to know that you don't fuck with turkey or ham. Because I went to the store and I was like, I don't know if he likes turkey or ham. Let me get a 2-pack that has both. And then I go back to the hotel and this one comes. He's like, where's the stuff for the sandwiches? And I'm like, oh, I got turkey and ham. He's like, oh.
Fuck no,
Not the-
Rosie.
Oh.
He's like,
We're gonna
fuck,
get down
I
on
forgot
camera,
to tell
y'all.
you.
That's not what. Like, wait. I was like, okay, it's like a no, but I was like.
I was like, I forgot the cheese. I'm sorry, I forgot the cheese. He's like, it's fine. I don't put cheese. I'm like, okay. And then I give him the
This
turkey and
bitch, she
ham.
was just like Jesse likes.
I give him the turkey and ham. He's like, where's the bologna?
Wait. Okay. Yeah.
Because I feel like bologna is like a skewer, like
right? Like
I
only
fuck
certain
with
people
bologna.
like bologna.
right. But I feel like most people will go for like ham or turkey.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
why I
if you don't like ham, you like turkey. But
I
if
was
you don't
like,
like
let me
turkey,
do
you
the
like
smart
ham.
thing and get the double pack with turkey and ham. So if he doesn't like one, there's another option. He doesn't like both.
bologna.
He don't like both.
I feel
was
like,
like-
none of us would have clued in on that.
Yeah.
Right?
We would have all
I'm
gotten
like-
either or.
When
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna buy shit for sandwiches, you probably should have mentioned that you only like bologna.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For my offense, I was faded half the time, so.
No offense. No, just kidding. Anyways.
Offense taken. No,
Anyway, so yeah, whatever. That was the beginning of day 1, and then he came home in time for us to pregame and get ready for
Yeah.
Sarah Landry back to back Nico Moreno. We were able to get ready with ample time.
Post a picture of your
Turn
first day,
up.
Rosie, because that was fucking wicked what you're
Wait.
wearing.
Was it
Okay.
the all black fit?
I will say, I do think that's my favorite fit of the whole weekend.
I liked it a
It
lot.
was so simple.
But yeah,
That little one piece outfit that I wore cost me $6 on Shein.
Love that.
But
you look so good.
Fuck
I
that.
loved it. I loved it, and I think everyone else loved it as well. I
Yes.
wore that with my platforms that I already own, so that outfit actually cost me $0. Because I also bought the one piece like way before, just to buy it.
Yeah.
Just in case for the next raves.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
It looks so good.
I'm so
I
Let me throw that in there.
I have an outfit for Apocalypse, but I need to get fit to wear it.
Oh, we're getting fit.
We're
don't
getting
worry.
My
That's
thrift
just
store
in
right now.
November.
We haven't
Yeah.
even talked about what that includes. What are we? What is the theme? What is the vibe? Are we
Wait,
doing zombie? Are we
okay.
zombies?
Wait,
We're
Cindy,
zombies.
stop, because I was like, I want to do a zombie shit.
No, yes.
Yeah.
We're zombies.
Wait
fucking
for
love
that.
Cindy already, guys. I'm obsessed with her.
I'm literally a fucking Last of Us zombie. Nah.
Hey, for that warehouse
Fucking
event.
fungus queen.
Hey, for the warehouse event that me and Rosie went to, I ended up getting like a zombie like one piece.
Mhm.
Looks fucking sick. I will send it to you guys because
Yeah.
that's what I'm fucking wearing.
So
Yeah.
But I need to get fucking fit for
It's
it.
meant for that.
It's
fucking
meant for that
festival.
vibe. Yeah.
So what's okay? I think we're going to.
We are.
Okay.
I will send.
Okay. What's bass though? Like what?
What do you mean?
Like bass music is it like
Bass. Dubstep.
dun, dun,
Yes.
okay.
Bass in your motherfucking face.
Do you like bass in your motherfucking face? I'm so
Anyway,
sad. Yellow Claws was there last year.
My neck is gonna fucking hurt. I just know
Break
it.
your fucking neck, bitch.
Oh no! Shout out to Olivia because she was actually she was like, you gotta like, and I was like,
Olivia,
Yeah.
we'll get into
okay,
it.
So
let
if
me
you
stop,
have a wig,
let us stop.
hold on to it.
Yes. Okay. I don't know where the fuck we left off, to be quite frank.
Okay,
But-
first Loki, let's take a chug.
Oh my god, Jesse!
Let's take a chug.
This is the problem with Jesse.
Pero like,
You left me hanging.
hey, no, hell no.
Wait, first of all,
They don't like-
we have new drinks.
We
have
literally finished the cocktails already, guys.
Cayman.
I have a strawberry one.
We have Cayman Jack Adventure Pack.
Oh
I
yeah.
have Mexican Sunrise.
I have that Paloma.
Ooh.
You're
And
still drinking
I have
cocktails.
the Clawtails, the strawberry Cosmo.
And I'm drinking agave mule Cayman
Hey,
Jack.
hey,
Very
hey,
quick.
cheers, y'all.
Wait, cheers, thank you. Really quick. This is a new drink to us too, so fuck it. We're gonna review them too. These are minus 5.8%. It's made with ginger beer, lime juice, and agave nectar. Ready to drink,
I'm like,
prepared.
5.8% more than the average sales fare. Okay.
No. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we did not plan to drink two different drinks, but we ran out of the drinks. We've been talking off camera for a long time.
That's
We need to fucking log back in, okay?
Yes.
So
sorry, we're drunk.
I don't know where we left off.
But we are
No,
not
deadass,
sorry.
I don't know exactly where we left off, but let's go back to day 0. Sarah Landry, okay? We caught an Uber with ample time, and then the Uber. Oh, what happened? The fucking freeway closed. The freeway closed. It was gonna take us 20 minutes. It took us almost an hour. So we were like stressed out about that. And then we get there, whatever. We're not too late. It's fine. There's openers. We're vibing. We pre-gamed. We get there. We meet up with some friends.
Shout out to Flora and her husband and the squad over there.
Yes.
Hey.
Dude, okay. So
Florcita.
we meet up with these fucking people, right? And they're like, we have a whole ass
Bro.
bottle. What was it? Casamigos?
Those are Casamigos.
Insert.
Fat ass bottle, like the big
Please
fat ass bottle.
insert. I think it's me that's gonna edit this. Please insert boomerang of me holding that bottle. It's my favorite boomerang of all time.
Oh, yeah. Took it by me.
By the way, I don't know if I already said this, but that fit was my favorite fit of the weekend. I think we did say that.
She was a black goddess.
So we're like, I'm like, how'd you get this bottle? How'd you sneak this in? Like, whatever. No, they didn't sneak it in. They stole it from the fucking bar. Because
Hell
the
yeah.
bar
Goddamn.
had bottles there. I
And
don't
we
know.
They just, like a little oops.
Oh, a little oops.
Ooh,
Brand new
let's go.
bottle.
Shout out to them though. Like they were the vibe that Sarah
What?
Laundry.
It's good here.
And then one of the girls that actually took a picture of Nico Moreno got her phone. And I was like, hey,
Yes.
nobody else took a picture of Nico Moreno,
Yes.
but you did.
Our friends are
That
bad.
one took your phone and literally fucking.
He took a selfie with her at the end of the show. Also, one of the other girls we were kicking in with, her fucking shoes broke,
Oh yeah.
which I think is so funny because she ended up barefoot, but her platforms like separated, A lot of
that's
things
so
happened
scary.
that night. I think that we turned the fuck up for Sarah Landry back-to-back Nico Moreno. That was the littest I was, I think, the whole weekend. The whole weekend. And then it ended. 2:00 on the dot. They shut off the music, right? And we're like, fuck,
Seriously.
let's keep partying.
Yep.
We don't have EDC tomorrow. Who cares? Let's keep partying. So we go to our friend's hotel and we keep partying.
Shout out to them because they were a fucking vibe.
And it was walking distance.
Oh
Literally.
shit.
we go to the hotel. We keep partying. What time did we get home, Jesse?
Maybe like 6 in the morning.
We were
Hey,
lit.
you know what? We were getting ready. Like, I chose the right person. And you know what, dog? We're going to keep doing this shit again and again and again and again.
We got
So
lit
we're
as
like
fuck.
60 years old.
60-ish?
Around there. Sorry, we're drunk. Hey.
We got lit as fuck on Thursday night / Friday morning.
Yup.
And then, like, we go back to the hotel. It's like 6 a.m. I'm like, oh, we got tomorrow to blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I don't know what time we fucking went to bed.
What
but it
time
was
did we
morning.
fucking wake up, though?
I don't remember.
Bro, we woke up like at 12. 12,
Oh.
1. It wasn't no more later than 1.
Yeah, I don't think we slept very much. But, like, the thing is, we woke up and we just kind of, like, chilled around. We lagged a little bit. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, if we're catching the shuttle, we got shuttle passes, but not like the EDC shuttles. It was a different program. Live How You Want is what it was called.
Shout out to them.
They were cool as fuck.
This episode's gonna like, I'm like, shout out to them too because you know what?
I seen a video and it looked like a vibe, right?
it was
awesome.
definitely a vibe.
Did you guys get drinks?
Yes. But it depended on your bartender how that
the
worked.
day of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because some people knew what they were doing, some people didn't. So on day one, not so much, but we still drank. But yeah, so we wake up early and then we're like trying to figure out our lives. We're eating a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, if it's 12, we're gonna take the shuttle at 4. That means we have to leave at 3. Cheers. Because we chose the earliest slot time because not just Jesse, but specifically Jesse. He was
I
like,
just wanted to be there, like, you know,
early.
You wanted to
because
have the
mind
whole
you, like,
experience.
maybe it was because of the first EDC. I didn't get to go the 3rd day. The 2nd day, some shit had cracked with one of my friends, so it was like she didn't go the 2nd day, and then my best friend didn't want to go. So it was like, you know,
He wanted the full experience. So he's like, can we go early on day 1? I'm like, yeah, sure. But like, we
I'm
wake
telling
up
you,
at
Rosie's the
12.
one to be like,
We woke up at 12.
She the one.
We ate, and then I was like doing the math on my fingers. I'm like, fuck, we gotta leave by 3. It's 12. It's 1. We need to start getting ready, or I do. Specifically for day 1, because I did have a lot more things planned, like hair and makeup wise. I did not do the plans for my hair. I didn't get around to that, but it's fine.
hey, but she looked like a baddie. Insert the clip right there again. Hey.
But yeah, so basically what had happened was, and the funny thing is, I prepared my backpack and everything beforehand so I could just grab it and go. But what had happened was,
Because in my head,
stop. He always says I said that a lot, and now I can't stop hearing myself say that. What had happened was we got ready, and then it was time to fucking go, and I'm like, we need to leave right now. Call the Uber. We need to leave right now. We run out the fucking door. We catch that Uber, and then I'm like, we're on the fucking road, and I'm like, I forgot my backpack. My whole ass backpack.
we're on her
No.
essentials and
I
shit.
forgot my totem. I'm texting my friends, my coworkers, whatever, like, let's meet at this time. I have this fucking totem, blah, blah, blah. Forgot the totem, forgot my backpack with all my essentials in it. I was just me and the vibe. We did not have time to eat before we left. So I was a little bit unbothered by that, but at the same time, I'm like, I should probably eat. And then, so we get to the hotel where our shuttle is.
Is this the one I went to get?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
You know, my fat ass.
Jesse was like, I need to eat. And I'm like, yeah, we'll eat when we get to the hotel before we catch the shuttle. But we were pressing time, bitch. We were pressing time.
And then, where we fucking stopped at, bro, it was like way out there, and we had to fucking catch a mission, like.
We didn't know
Way to the
where
back,
the shuttle
yeah.
was at all. So
And then homegirl on her fucking platform, just like, yeah.
I was
yeah.
in my platforms.
she's a
And let
runner,
me
she's
tell
a
you
track
something.
star.
They were not comfortable at all. At all. As soon as I put them in, I was like, ooh, this is not going to be good. Did I bring any backups? No.
Nope.
No. No, because I forgot everything. I literally said I'm gonna bring my backups, and I forgot everything. So
Let's get we're moving too quick the first day. I'm like, oh, let's go.
we got too lit on day 0.
Like prepping wise, like getting ready.
We
no,
did
because she
too
had
much.
everything, or
I
she already had everything
ready.
to
I
go.
just forgot to
She
grab
had it on her low key, and what she did was grab. I think you grabbed your drink, or I don't know what the fuck you grabbed, and then
I
You
put my
forgot
shit
it.
down,
she
and
just
I
put that
forgot
shit
it.
down. Yeah.
And we're in the Uber right there. I'm like, what the fuck? I did not bring my backpack.
Yeah.
I did
I'm
not
like,
bring
Rosie,
my
When you
you
told me
totem.
that, it was pretty crazy. I was like, wait, what? Like, how do you forget that?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know, but I also can't believe that I
Yeah, I can't believe it either.
I don't know how I survived that day. I really don't. But it was fine. It was fine.
Did you have like your ID at least?
I had
Yeah.
my ID. I did not have my little like phone protector thing, and that freaked me out. But then Jesse lent me his because he's like, I'm fine. You can use mine. That worked out. But yeah, just in general, I was just like so unprepared. I was so prepared when I was preparing, and I forgot everything. So I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I was so mad at myself. But anyways, we get to day 1. Right away, we had already met up with like some friends, and then right away we met up with your nephew
Yes.
and his little group, which
Yes.
they were so cool.
Shout out to Jeremy and to his squad.
Yes,
Hey.
they were cool. They were cool. I did feel like a little rave mama,
Oh.
or I felt older for sure. But they were so cute. Like they latched to me right away. The 2 girls that were with them, like they were just my little rave babies.
Shout out to them too. All of you were like little baddies.
They were so
It
cute,
was a
and they looked so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Hey.
She was a very.
But
We're
what
the
ended up
fatty.
happening was our group. Why did we separate, friend? Oh,
Okay, so go ahead.
go ahead. You go. I've been talking too long.
Okay, so who did I want to go see?
I don't know, but
I think you were gonna meet somebody up.
no.
I
What
did ask her
had
out, I'm
happened
sorry.
was I had in my schedule.
Okay.
The schedule was crazy, but in my schedule I had a gap, and in my head, in that gap,
All up in my
I
head.
was gonna use that time to explore. I'm like, we have like a 2-hour gap. We can go walk around and explore. So we met up with his nephew, and then I think we watched a set or 2 with your nephew and his crew. And then in my schedule, there was a gap. And in that gap, it was going to be used to explore. But then his nephew had a whole schedule of his own.
Oh shit.
And he was like, okay, we're going to go here next. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, if we're going to go there, like my gap is a little smaller. Like, I kind of want to explore. Like the whole weekend, that was the only gap I had.
Oh.
So I looked to my other friends that we were with, and I'm like, do you want to go see this person? Because if you don't care, I want to walk around. And then like my friends was like,
Or like.
they're like, yeah, let's walk around, you know. And so I tell Jesse, I'm like, look, no hard feelings, but like I don't want to see these people, and I kind of just want to walk around. But Jesse did not want to separate from me at all.
I was just like, come on, it's like me. I just wanted to go dance, like fucking just dance the night away, you know. But
And
then I was
also,
like,
you were scared of separating, which I was like, it's fine. We're gonna meet up. Like, I'm pretty sober. Your nephew was pretty sober. Like,
and then I'm telling you, her and my nephew are like 2 fucking mega brains because
we were
they were
locked
just
in with each other.
like I felt like they were just like dun like just like from.
I'm like, let's meet up right here at this time. You know, exactly this spot. And he was like, okay, perfect. I felt like we both were cool. We got.
I don't feel if we would have had the totems, we would have never got.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I
we
forgot
forgot
my
the totem.
totem. I forgot my totem.
Dun,
That's
dun,
the number
dun.
one
So
problem.
you get lost.
So
Yeah,
we separate. I walk around with my friends. We walk what I thought was like everywhere, but there was still some things I didn't see. I've learned, but we fucking walked like a lot. We went to the fucking candy casino. We went to we checked out a bunch of shit, and it was so fun. It was so fun, and I was so happy I did it. And then I think we were supposed to see Dioro. We both Dioro was on our both list.
I love that man.
We go to Dioro. I don't find them there, but I didn't try that hard. But the plan was to meet up right after Dioro.
Yep.
At a very specific location at a very specific time. And then I go to the very specific location at the very specific time. And I don't see Jesse. I did have plans to meet up with some other friends like 30 minutes after that time. So we stayed there. waiting for Jesse and his homies for 30 minutes.
Which we were there, Rosie.
So Jesse swears
Palabra.
up and down, and I
Palabra.
believe you, but for some reason we didn't find each other. He swears up and down he was there at the
I'm
specific
dead
time
ass.
and
I
place.
was. I promise I was.
And we were
Even my
also
nephew
there.
was like, "Oh, we gotta meet your girl. Like, let's leave a little bit earlier because we know we didn't get to see the
Tucanes.
Tucanes. We didn't get to see them because we were.
But-
My nephew
But
was.
friend, I think they were earlier. I was looking at the set, and I'm like, I think we did see them. We both probably did. And I didn't realize we did, but we
But
did.
you know what? Never again, because in 2027, this shit ain't gonna happen.
Anyways, basically what had happened was we were supposed to meet at a specific place and time after DRO. We didn't find each other at that time or place.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have stayed there waiting. But at the same time, I'm like, he's with his nephew. I'm with somebody. Like, we're fine. I also have to meet up my homies, my other homies,
At the
at
same
this
time.
time. And there was somebody I wanted to see somewhere else at this time. So I'm like, you know what? I think that, like, I waited 30 minutes. I think we're good. He's probably going to be fine. I'm probably going to be fine. We'll find each other later. So basically, Jesse and I separated for the whole fucking day
Literally, bro.
on day one because there was no
Literally.
service
Sussy Baco.
and there was no
Damn.
finding each other.
But, no, yeah.
There was no
But
finding each other
why is Jesse still drinking the old drinks?
because we
Because I
started
tried
before
going to
him.
beach. But you know what? This fucking
I
strawberry.
don't think
sauce-
We
so.
started before
I
him.
don't think so. We all drank 3.
Hey, you know what, Loki? Should I chug one for the Sorry We're Not Drunk?
Do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm fucking down. Are you guys? You
Do
can
it.
Are you finished with the strawberry one?
Yes, yes.
Okay, then
Here.
just move
You
on
want
to the
baby
next
cream?
one.
This is for La Cindy right here.
Basically, Jesse and I lost each other on day one. We
Okay.
did not find each other until the morning when it was time to catch the shuttle, okay? Period. Moving on.
Ah!
Period.
The next day,
Yes.
okay, actually, we took the shuttle back. I fell asleep in the shuttle, and then it was terrible waking up. And then we had to catch an Uber, which was terrible to wait for. And then we got back to the hotel at 8 a.m.-ish. Okay, so we get home 8 a.m.-ish. I take off my makeup. I go to bed. And then what time do we wake up on day 2?
Around the same time.
I think I woke you up.
Like I want to. 3, maybe.
I woke up probably like at 2 p.m.
Because Loki, the second day was the time, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
I woke up, I think, at 2 p.m. and I just started getting ready immediately because I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to rush like last time. But
Okay.
tell me why we still were rushing out that door at 5 p.m. I only gave myself an hour to get ready for some reason. It only was an hour, but I did it and we did it.
She looked like top tier. Post right there.
What did I wear on day 2?
The rest of
No, that was day 1. Oh, it was the like disco pants situation. The purple fit.
Mhm.
I gave myself an hour to get ready for some reason and it still worked. But that day I decided I was going to take my car because the Uber, catching Uber there, catching Uber back, it was too much. And I realized that I was fine by the end of the night.
Was it expensive?
That too was like $40 there, $50
I
back.
thought it was gonna be way more.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I think it was just a part of like waiting and all that. Like that took too long. And I just realized that I was able to drive. So on day 2, I was like, fuck that, I'm driving. It's going to save us time. It's going to save us energy. And I think I'll be fine. And I was. So day 2, I drove. We pre-gamed.
By the way, it was nothing but just Jack Daniels and Coke all 3 fucking days. Except the first day was
For some reason, that was me.
Was
I
that
was
at the
That's
the hotel?
Rosie.
at the hotel, yeah.
That's
I don't
your
know why I was like, I
Rosie.
feel
And
like
at
you-
EDC.
yeah.
It was that was the thing.
You still
That's
get
Rosie
in?
thing.
It had been a while since I drank Jack and Coke, but I was feeling the vibes and I was like, this is gonna be it for the weekend. And that was it for the weekend for me. Day 2, any highlights or lowlights of day 2?
Day 2.
We met up with
my nephew again.
Yes.
I'm telling you, they were fucking-
How old is his nephew, by the way? I'm just curious.
My nephew is 23 years old.
we also met up with my friends.
Shout out to the homie Joe. That's
We
another
also met up with Alexis and
Alexis
his friend.
and his peoples, his brother.
Mhm.
And I actually caught the homie from high school, Elio and Susan. Shout out to them.
This was also the day that we met up with Joe's homie, which I did not know, but that day he gave me a wristband and I
Yeah.
gave it to my cousin for day 3.
And hold on, my bad. Shout out to the homie Gabriel. These are all homies that I have here back in Cali. So I met them out of nowhere, like they popped up. They were like Jesse, and I was like, out of a fucking 300,000 festival, bro, I got to meet the homies.
Hey, where do we leave off? On day 2 somewhere. I got us there on time, even though it only took an hour plus to get ready. I remembered everything. Day 2, do you have any highlights? Day 2, do we have any highlights?
2, any highlights?
Forgot what I wrote down. Let me check. On day 2, I will say the number one thing that happened was the weather.
Oh, bro.
The weather was so fucking bad. It was so cold and so windy.
Hey, no, but low-key that day you wore the pants set, no?
Yeah, but the pants were see-through.
Push the clip right there.
The pants were see-through. I was cold as fuck. Like, I cannot lie to you. I thought I was not gonna make it. I was so cold. The wind was so strong, and I just remember thinking, like, there's no way I'm gonna last through the night.
Because you guys are kind of like in a
Like a little dome,
yeah,
per se.
So you guys are not getting like straight on heat. You guys are like,
no, there was no heat that day.
oh shit.
It was cold,
Like,
and it was
dead
windy.
ass at all. It was fucking windy. My eyes were all fucking like, it was bad.
It was bad. It was so bad. I never did not wear a sweater. From the moment we left the hotel, I was like, what the fuck? The sun never came out, bro. The sun never came out.
That's crazy.
I wore my sweater, and then on top of that, a couple hours into the event, I was like, I cannot do this. I'm too cold. I want to go home. I was so done. And then Jesse was like, you can have my sweater. That is probably what saved me that day, because otherwise...
Which is like a fucking 3X sweater with her little tiny petite.
You didn't bring a sweater with you, Rosie?
I was wearing a sweater the whole entire time.
She was, but it was
not
cold,
enough.
bro.
It was
Like,
not enough.
Little Rosie, she's so small. Like, I'm
I
cold.
literally
So it's
was
giving
like,
like 60?
Nah, low key,
I
like
don't know what it was giving,
a
but
little
it was...
bit. It was cold, but it was fucking windy. Where like everything was blowing away, type shit.
We're also from California, so our cold.
It was windy as
Our
fuck.
Mind
AC is
you,
like 40 degrees.
Yeah.
No, but hold on, low-key, like I lived in Vegas, so weather like this is unpredictable. Like it's not, you know.
Yeah, no, it was a lot. I almost couldn't handle it, and then Jesse let me put on his sweater, which helped me. But I would
Big
say
ass sweater, so she was
yes, it was good. That did help. I was still cold, but the other highlight of my day 2 was the fact that I had kept saying that I wanted to ride on someone's shoulders.
Oh, let's get into that chat.
I wanted to ride. That's like just like a goal, you know. Like, let me ride someone's shoulder and let me just fucking live my life.
Video, Loki?
Yeah, we do.
Insert that.
We will insert the video.
I keep
Jesse was like, on day 1, I think I mentioned the fact that I wish I could ride someone's shoulders. Jesse's like, what the fuck? You can ride my shoulders, bitch. And I'm like, can I? He's like, yeah. We didn't do it on day 1, but the whole talk of day 2, he was like, you're gonna ride my shoulders. You're gonna ride my shoulders. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yes. I'm like, okay.
I was like, I know I could hold Rosie. Like He's
like, how much do you weigh? I'm like, I just lost some weight.
She's petite.
Dude,
She's
max, I
petite.
could hold like for sure like a 200 max.
I was
know
like,
I
I'm
could.
like a good
I know I could.
130, 135.
Easy,
You know?
easy
He's
sauce.
like, no problem.
But the
Like,
thing is, she was so fucking scared, bro. She was like, so she got on me and my whole face was covered. I was like, ugh.
I had a lot of things with me in the
but
bag and shit.
2027, we're gonna be
No, but I think you did
Manifest this
amazing,
shit.
sweetie. So that was the goal of the night. We hit that goal. I rode his shoulders, and it was amazing. He like checked that off my bucket list, which was so fun. Yeah. So meeting up with Olivia and riding on Jesse's shoulders were the highlights of the night. I did drive home that morning. It was okay. It was okay. It was doable.
What about the ticket situation?
What was it?
That we couldn't open the door because nobody was getting like a message.
On what situation? Remind me.
The hotel, remember we had to park at the hotel? We forgot.
Okay.
pay the
Oh my
ticket.
god. No. So I honestly don't know what happened, but I drove there, right? And I parked in the parking garage. I was having a hard time paying for the ticket. Like, you had to scan the QR code and pay for the ticket. It wasn't working for me. So I'm like, Jesse, can you do it? He didn't. He's like, I don't know if it worked or not. And I'm like, okay, whatever. He got some type of he got further than me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I think we're good. So the next morning when we get back to the parking garage and I'm trying to leave, the gate wouldn't open for us. the gate would not open for us. We're
like
talking 8
whatsoever.
a.m.
We're
bitch.
texting. We're like, what the fuck? So like at the end of the, I ended up texting, and it just like ended up opening.
No, I was calling customer service.
Yeah.
We're pressing the button. We're like, call for help. There's a line behind us because the gate
And they were
would not
honking
open.
already. They were like,
honking.
beep, beep. And I
It was
like,
8 a.m., bitch. It was 8 a.m. The gate would not open.
Pero like,
The gate would not open, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay again. We already paid, but I don't think we paid at all, huh? I didn't get the
first
charge.
day. The second day, I think we did.
Yeah, I didn't get the charge, but we thought we did. So we're like pressing the call for help. I'm fucking going online. Like, I'm calling for customer service. I think I finally did talk to somebody. Like, they answered, and then for some reason the gate opened. I'm like, oh, never mind, the gate opened. So we finally left. But that was a whole mission in itself because we were already fucking tired. It's 8 a.m. I'm driving, like, I want to go home. And then it finally opened. I'm like, okay, whatever. But I actually don't think we paid. But yeah, that was something.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm fucked up, guys.
We got home. I will say I took off my makeup every day, which was it's a big deal for me.
Valid.
Put my pajamas on and took off my makeup every fucking night.
Good
I'm winning.
I love that for you.
Yeah,
love that for
so next it's day 3, right? Day 3, I fucking wake up at like 2-3 p.m.
Oh.
and
We have to be out by like 6.
we gotta
5:30
catch
max.
the bus at 6, so we have to leave by 5:30 the latest. I wake up at 2 and I'm just like dead. I'm dead. I cannot bring myself to get ready. I cannot bring myself to jump in the shower. Like, I'm just dragging my ass. I get up and I'm like just laying on the couch.
Really.
What? Yes, to be. Pause.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm fucked up already, guys. So, my bad.
Okay, so how did the 3 go?
Day 3. I got ready in 30 minutes.
Love that for
I
you.
was also so traumatized from how cold it was on day 2 that I said, fuck my day 3 outfit. And I wore pants and I wore a shirt that I had
As you
no
should.
plans of wearing. And I gave myself 30 minutes to get ready.
But you took comfort over cleaning and over cuteness.
I wore a fit that I was supposed to wear to bed.
Period.
Pretty much. But guess what? It was not that cold, so I was kind of hot. Because I dressed warm and then it was like not as cold as it was on day 2, so it was kind of hot.
We love bipolar weather.
Right. I also got car sick on the way over there, and I was throwing up in the shuttle. So there is that. So then there was no pregame for me on day 3. Did I mention that I was pretty much sober the whole weekend because nothing was hitting? The
Yeah.
drinks were not hitting. I was on a vibe, but not a drunk one.
So she was sobered over.
Pretty much. What do you got to say about that?
Are you sober dober?
I was super sober.
Yeah, by day 3, nothing, you know.
Nothing was
We're
nothing
tired.
was giving or whatever, but we did have a fucking awesome time.
No, yeah, it was still fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. And
It's
we
just-
danced. And one thing about Rosie is if I tell her like I want to fucking be in the crowd and just fucking dance all night, she won't be a party pooper. She'll be like, do your thing. I'll stay here and I'll do my thing. Like,
Right.
That's
Because the sometimes
Yup.
for me, the crowds are not it. So he's like, I want to go. I'm
Agreed.
like, you go. I'll be right here.
yeah.
I think me, Rosie, and Cindy, we love having enough space to dance
Yeah.
and vibe.
Right.
That's us.
I
hate
need
the crowd.
air. I need air.
I mean, I fuck with the crowd. I really do, but when it's like you're fucking just like raw squished in and like fucking I can smell your armpits and it smells like
Sorry.
cebolla.
Dang.
Like it be smelling like 10 cans of bounce that ass, like you know,
Bounce that ass.
bounce that
I
ass.
don't give a fuck about any smell or whatever. Like when we were like bumping on my shoulders and like constantly going back and forth, I hate that shit. I hate it so
I don't
much.
think
I
we
can
ever
enjoy
got
it.
in the crowd that
I
bad,
don't
right?
like
I feel like in
space.
Beyond.
At Beyond, but not at EDC.
At EDC, no. But back to back crank that was kind of crazy.
Yes.
It was
Okay.
packed.
Ooh,
I
prank
fuck with
that?
Not
Well,
only
I
was
know
it
what that
packed,
was.
but the
bad,
sound
my
was
bad.
bad. The audio was bad. We can hear the other stage, which
For
was a
crank that?
crank
So
that back to
low-key,
back,
what?
tape B. We could hear what was going on the other stage, which was the first time that I experienced that the whole fucking weekend.
Yup.
And so it was kind of distracting because it was like we were trying to vibe here, but we can totally hear everything over there, and that was weird. It was weird.
Just like all this,
we were
like we
"Fix
hear
the
like boom,
audio."
boom, 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 like we hear all types of shit.
It was overstimulating. Yeah.
But if crank to like if they had better like audio, I would have stood there the two back to back.
Yeah, we left early.
Sick.
I'm not gonna lie. For Sunday, for some reason, we did not stay at one set for the whole set. Like we were like, you know what? Let's bounce a little too early. You know, for every set we're like, let's bounce.
Was
But
third
you
day?
got a taste of everything.
We did, because you know what? Like one thing about Rosie is she has like awesome taste in music, and she's like based on like I'm not gonna lie, like the whole like the dubstep wasn't really like, but it's not she likes dubstep, but it has a little mixture to it, like where you could just like
I love dubstep.
yes.
So
know?
Jesse let me pick the schedule for the whole weekend. He said,
Yes.
I don't care. I want to see this person, this person, this person. But other than that, I don't care. So
Yes.
I made the schedule, and it was heavily based on dubstep. We did split up for Levity. You went to watch I Hate Models. I went to watch Levity. And I had a good time, but it was pretty crowded for that.
Mhm.
I did leave early. And then we met back up, and then I would say like the crank that one got pretty packed too. Base pod, they moved the location this year. I feel like it was a little crowded. And that was also the same set that we were hearing the other shit next to us, and it was just like a little distracting. And we tried moving more in to get that sound out, but it was still there. It was still there. So we left that set a little early too. After that, we accidentally ran into our homies again. Fucking Floor and what's Alondra and their booze or whatever.
Yeah, Flower and her dude and her like yeah.
We ran into the
Shout out
little
to
group
them.
on
Shout out to
accident,
them.
bro, because they're not even supposed to be at EDC.
Yeah.
They went to Sarah Landry and they had no EDC
So
tickets.
day 0, they were like, nah, we're not gonna go. You know, like fuck it, like not this year. And they ended up to day 3, and those
We didn't even
people
know they were gonna be there. We
fucking
ran
lit.
into them. And I'm not gonna lie, by the end of the night, it was like 4 a.m., giving 5. I wanted to go home.
And one thing,
Well, yeah.
one thing I did tell Rosie was like, if you ever want to give quits or like at 3, 2, whatever, I'm down.
But at the same time, he was like, I want to stay all night.
But if you really would have told me, like,
No,
we need to
which
go.
is why I did. So it was like giving 5 a.m.-ish, and I was like, I'm kind of ready to go. Like, it's the last night. I'm tired. They were warning us that the shuttle ride was going to take 2 hours if we stayed till the end. And I wasn't really trying to do all that.
Loki was alive though, because they
That was a
fucking-
lie, but
No,
we did
like
leave
they
a
were
little
bad.
early.
Like they, I would take that shuttle again because they were pretty like legit. Yeah.
No, the shuttle was cool, but like we did leave slightly early. It was like 5 something. 5 something ish. I did drive that day too, and I will say that drive home was a little rough because what kept happening was I was falling asleep on the shuttle ride home.
Yeah. I mean,
It was like an hour drive home.
Loki. They did warn us, Loki, that the third day was gonna be like a hectic, you know, like morning ride. So that's what happened. Like Loki, it was like a 2-hour ride, no, Loki?
I would get on the shuttle, I would knock out, and then wake up, and we were at the drop off spot. But from there, I had to drive like 15 minutes from the drop off to our hotel. And yeah, that third day was a little rough. I felt bad because Jesse was like, "Can we go to McDonald's?" I'm like, "Yeah," but then when it came down
No,
to
and
it,
trip
I'm
out.
like,
We fucking skipped like 4 McDonald's. Like
I'm
I'm
like,
like, there's
I just wanna
McDonald's there. But you
I
know
was
what?
trying to focus
Like
on
she was
getting
driving. Hey, Papa. So the third day, yeah, like she
home. I struggled.
she did, but she
I
was the
was
only one
quiet.
driving.
I was
And
quiet
I
about
give her
it.
props. I give her props. Like I will, like I said it a minute
no,
more
it's
times.
it's a struggle driving when you're fucking tired and like on the like dead ass like knocking out, like trying to stay up. It's hard.
I literally was
When you're
asleep
tired,
on
yeah.
the shuttle ride home, and I woke up. I'm like, okay, I gotta drive.
hard.
Like, focus. You know, the sun is out. The Monday morning traffic was out, and I was just like trying to stay alive. So I felt bad because we did pass a couple McDonald's, and I'm just like, fuck, we passed them. I'm sorry. Like,
Uber
the
Eats.
next one.
Uber Eats.
Yeah, at that
The
point.
next
yeah.
one.
The third day, what do you think?
Went to sleep.
I ended up going to my nephew's again.
That
I
was
went to
on
my
day 4.
nephew's, and you know,
So
already
Monday
know
morning. Monday morning.
how that goes. Like, shout out to my
I stood
brother-in-law's
asleep for fucking
mother-in-law
hours.
for making hella food, and I was like, hey.
He told me, he's like, I'm gonna leave. Like, we got home again 8 a.m. ish Monday morning. This
We
is the
took
end
it
of the
like a
day.
soda though. Like we were like legit.
You did. I don't know how the fuck you did that, because he told me he was gonna go visit his nephew, so I'm like, cool. I knocked the fuck out, and I woke up at almost 3 p.m. Jesse was long gone. Long gone. And I just kept going in and out of sleep for the whole day. I tried to meet up with my coworkers. I made a plan. I'm like, I'll meet you there. And then my stomach was upset. I was trying to eat. I hadn't eaten all day, and I'm just like, I cannot go. Like, I'm not well. But you were out the whole day, so I don't know how the fuck you did that.
It's because like again, like looking, I don't like. If I would have been drinking right now, it's like chill. But if I would have been drinking the whole 3 days, I would like mass would have been done.
That's the end of our story, guys. After that we just went home, and the ride home was kind of hard. It was kind of hard. Jesse doesn't drive, so
Stop.
Boy, why not?
what? He doesn't know how to drive.
I just don't drive right.
So I was the sole
You know how
driver,
to drive, it's okay.
and it was hard for me. I thought it was cool, and then all of a sudden I started struggling. I drank a whole coffee, and then I chugged a whole Celsius, and I was like, bro.
Back to that.
I was like, bro, I think I can't do it.
But
you know what?
Starbucks, and then Starbucks, and then Starbucks.
I drank a double espresso Starbucks, and then I drank a Celsius, and I had to pull over. But I made it home.
We made it home, and you know what? I appreciate Rosie for taking me on this ride, and I love her. And yes,
And we'll do it again. But it was a little rough. It was a little rough.
Okay.
So, claw tails. I'm gonna give these a probably like 7 out of 10. The packaging is cute. It's giving. The alcohol percentage is there. Did it get lit? Yes. Could the flavor been better? Yes. They didn't feel super sugary, but they felt a little watered down. Just slightly. Just
Can't
slightly.
relate.
No, because I feel like compared to everybody, I like the sugar, but I don't like it that much. But these felt like slightly watered down, but
For a cocktail mix, yeah.
they were pretty good. They were pretty good.
What do you think about the packaging?
The packaging was there. It was giving.
Yeah.
They all are equivalently good.
Equivalently.
Listen. The point is, I'm pretty lit.
Linda, listen, Linda.
I'm pretty lit, but I feel like they could have been better. The taste wise, they felt watered down to me. But they get me fucked up? Yes.
Okay.
So let's move on.
Period.
I'm gonna take yours so that's where mine is.
Go.
So, for the cocktails, I will give it an average 8 out of 10.
Average.
Average.
Listen, you
7
shut
out
up.
of 10.
Okay.
Is that
What?
what's the
I didn't say
average?
anything.
7 out of 10. Okay, I'll give it an average 7 out of 10. There was nothing special to it, but it is giving a mixed drink. It is giving. What was this drink that I compared it to? The one that also has Mai Tai.
Cut water.
Cut water.
Okay.
The cut water was giving Mai Tai. I mean, the Mai Tai flavor was giving cut water. The Mai Tai flavor was giving cut water. It does remind me of cut water. If you know that flavor, you know. It's sugary to a certain point. It's not overwhelming, but there is sugar in it. The seltzer is not intense at all. There's a slight sauce in it. So I will give it a 7 out of 10. And the packaging, honestly, I really like. It gives that tropical feel.
But it's okay also giving EDC vibes if you think about it. Like
She doesn't know that because she's never been.
I never been.
We're not thinking about it.
Okay.
So I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Anyways,
Wait, you gave it a 9 out of 10
for packaging.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Jesse.
Okay, so which one did I try? I tried the
Blueberry. You tried the blueberry. I remember that was your first
blueberry
one.
one was good.
Blueberry.
Blueberry. Okay.
Blueberry.
So I tried the blueberry one first. That one was like a 8 out of 10. I liked it because I actually fuck with blueberries.
I love that for you.
I really don't drink, but it was pretty like an easy drink. This is the one that I down, like the chug one. No?
You chugged a couple.
Pero like, so that one's an 8 out of 10. My favorite one was the strawberry one. That one was like a 9 out of 10.
Love that
I
for
fuck
you.
with that one. And then I tried the mango margarita. That one was like a 7 out of 10. But I do like mango.
Period. Packaging?
Packaging, like I said, is giving low-key EDC vibes, so I fuck with it.
Okay.
You know, like
So a 10 out of 10 for the packaging.
the packaging, 10
No,
out of 10.
that.
Period. Period.
Okay. My turn.
Rosie.
No, you're dropping the box.
She's like, locked in, bitch. She's like,
Lock it.
You're just
Oh shit, we done fuck up, dog.
Before it's too late. Okay, go. Okay.
Fuck.
As a whole, I will give it a 7 out of 10. 10?
Karma, bitch.
No,
Damn,
this
yo.
is why I've been saying we need to finish. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Look at all the fucking.
don't call me out, bitch.
Huh?
Don't call me
Okay,
out.
wait, hold on.
Focus.
Damn.
Focus. We're gonna run out of space on my phone. Oh, that's your phone. I forgot. We got plenty of space. Okay. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 as a whole. I do think.
Bro. Hey, we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in right now.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you sure?
Go ahead.
Okay. I think the blackberry mojito was my favorite as well. It was very much blackberry, but also like the minty of mojito was not overpowering. So I like that. That was my favorite flavor. Some of them were a little sweet. I'm not gonna lie, a little sweet, but not that bad. For 7%, yeah, what did I say? 7 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. That's all I gotta say. They're not very like seltzery. They're not too sweet. They're not anything. They're just like neutral, you know?
Yeah.
They're right in the middle.
My favorite is Brie.
My favorite
Strawberry
was blackberry.
I forgot what the flavor is called, but it's mango
These
something.
7%ers
I
didn't
like
hit.
that.
I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie. I drank 3 of them. I was feeling it, and
But
then we
damn.
decided to keep drinking. That's how you know that they hit, because we wanted to keep drinking. We
Oh
wanted
yeah,
more.
they
Let's-
fucked
let's-
us up.
Let's
They
move on to the
fucked
second
us
So
up.
drink.
with that being said, we have
Oh,
more to
damn.
review.
We're reviewing the Cayman. No.
Yeah, we are. Go ahead,
Let me have
Cindy.
my favorite one.
I only tried 2, so
We have.
My
know
favorite
about
one
those.
was, of course, the Paloma. Okay, I'll be honest. These were definitely more like favorable. No, wait, is that the word? AKA, they were sugary. There was sugar in these,
I told you.
but they were good. Are they healthy? No.
No.
Fuck no. Did I drink 3 of them? Yes.
Period.
Will I drink another one? Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But the point is
These
that they're
are
pretty good. Did they
badass.
fuck me up? Yes. I like these. I do, but they're not good for you.
Probably not. Yeah.
These
They
are.
will fuck you up.
I don't
And if
think
you're
we
trying to be
very much-
healthy,
Did we?
I chug.
Five
Was that the
minutes.
one
Yeah,
I
we
chug,
did.
Loki?
Yeah.
I've had 3 of
chug-
these,
Took more than one.
and I think I still have one more to take home with me. But yes, they fucked me up.
She said with to take home. with me.
Let's move on.
So, what would you rate it?
9 out of 10. I like these.
9 out of 10.
Packaging?
7 out of 10.
We're almost done.
7 out of 10. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Here,
Okay,
go. We're
so-
moving quickly.
So, Mexican Sunrise was my favorite. If I were to rate that on its own, 10 out of 10. But as a package, I will rate it a 7 out of 10. Because the Sunrise was the only one I was really
I
fucking
haven't
with.
tried Mexican sunrise.
Bitch.
I have one right here, babe. I want one right here.
Let me
Pass it
try
on.
it.
For you.
Pass it on. Pass it on.
You need
Drink
to
it.
Jesse,
Drink it.
bye.
Drink it.
Bye.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
He's not good.
I'm not good.
No, I'm taking my Rosie. She can drink it.
Here.
Yeah, I'll drink it.
Anyways, so the Mexican Sunrise is really my favorite, but overall for the package, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. The
How did that happen?
I did throw it to her.
That's how
I did throw it to her. For the package, I think it's basic.
Very basic.
I'll give it the same rating as Cindy gave.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna give it.
3 out of 10 after she already rated it.
I'll give it the same rating as Cindy.
Pippi King.
Oh.
My bad, guys.
Are you ready? Put your mic in front of you and give your rating.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
We
go.
love you, Jesse.
Okay, wait, what are we doing?
Give your rating.
You're doing your
Okay,
rating
so
for
my
Caitlin.
Which one did I chug? Do you guys know? Do you remember? I
The
think it was
blueberry
the guava one. So the guava one was the one that I chugged, and low-key, this was my favorite one. I give it like a 9 out of 10. Because
That's agave mule.
agave. There you go. So this one was my favorite one. And the second one that I tried, which one was it, guys?
The margarita.
The margarita one. So this one was like
I don't know, because I think that
7
was
out of 10.
what I drank. That was the one I drank.
Okay, yeah, but I give this one a 9 out of 10. Okay. It was good.
We're not reviewing these good, guys, because
Okay,
we
so we
forgot.
just start all over?
What do you mean,
Okay, like,
Don't take us for fucking... Don't take our word for it. Anyway, so my review is I drank the margarita and I drank the Mexican sunrise and I drank the agave mule. Okay, I'm gonna give them a 5 out of 10 because they're alright, but they're also too sweet. They're too sweet for me. They made my saliva thick, and I just know Caymans are too sweet for me. I don't like them that much. But I will say the Mexican sunrise was probably the best
It
one.
kind of reminds me of a mimosa.
They're
that
too
one
sweet
or-
for me, guys. They're too sweet.
Could you try that one?
Packaging 3 out of 10. They're whatever. They look like all the other Cayman Jacks, so there's nothing special about them.
I like the blue.
It's an adventure pack.
Yeah, but they all look like that. So, anyways,
10 out of 10 for packaging.
okay.
No, I feel like if they're having an adventure pack, they should look different. I feel like they should have been green,
Right.
right?
Or something.
I don't know.
Okay, anyways. I don't know how we got here, but we got here. So, thank you guys for watching.
Woo! Sorry, and what? Sorry, we're drunk. Hey.
I apologize that we are drunk.
I'm not apologizing. This
Okay.
is literally our brand.
I won't apologize, but I am drunk this time around.
I'm not gonna lie,
And
I'm also drunk this time around.
This was such a fun ass podcast, and I will do this a million years.
Thank you, Jesse, for joining us.
Hey.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like,
Subscribe,
comment.
like,
Comment for sure. Hey.
We gotta go. Everything's a mess.
Hey.
Bye.
I
Thank
love you.
Bye.
Hey.
Bye. 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 Okay, bye. We're done. We're done.